Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
All right, Holly. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the junior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And they've been stacking up dubs because of their running back. Like, they don't make any bones about it. They're going to hand him the football. They're going to try to make him get the football in as many ways. They'll be a little bit creative, but it's his touches. It's his ability to make people miss. It's his ability to hit home runs that makes this whole thing go, Palmer. Like, he is key 1, 2, and 3 for this offense.
Yeah, and we were talking to the other team's D coordinator coming into this one, and he was like, honestly, we've
got a little grass. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, it didn't take long to get this receiver involved in the game, and we know he'll make plays in the passing game, but let's get him going in the running game, too, and see what he can do early.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake. Put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Walls. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Murray.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Got his man on the right. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Murray. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Tulsa wasting no time.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Walls. Pressure coming, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Murray. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Walls. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Takes a handoff. It's Mitchell. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Murray. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Washington. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your 1st carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. 1st carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the air, it's Walls. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a man. It's Walls. Got a man. It's DeLuca. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, North Dakota State! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Personal foul, face man, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Running inside, it's Murray. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
So now it's 2nd and long. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Walls. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the 2nd quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
Yeah, and so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It's complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Murray. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Walls. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Michigan State looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12. Now back to your game in Fargo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Tulsa wasting no time. Back to throw, it's Walls. Flushed out of the pocket.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. Nice move there. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Walls. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Mitchell. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll give it on the counter. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Motion from the wideout. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Rush is on him. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Murray. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He'll try it again. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Here's a give to Washington. Past the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. He finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Washington. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Washington again. And the defense drags him down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. In the red area, it's Washington. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to Washington again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to get it to the marker. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Murray. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's DeLuca. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it.
Maybe some room here. The 50. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Murray. Pushed down for the tackle.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.